This is the time we've been waiting for. Rectember didn't happen. October is going to be amazing. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in a 5x5, staying live in Dubai, enjoying this crypto pump, enjoying life here in Dubai as well. And yeah, I hope you're doing well wherever you are in this fine world. We're going to be going over some news, also doing some TA for today. So make sure you watch all the way to the end. And yeah, let's get to it. Make sure you head over to bybit.davincij15.com where you can actually sign up for the best exchange out there, better than Bybit, better than Binance. And yes, you can actually gain, $30,000 in rewards if you do so. OpenSea has DAVITARs, right? If you're interested in getting a DAVITAR, right, you can do so, right? I'm buying up a lot of them because I'm going to reissue this again, right? Once the NFTs come in favor, you might want to be holding some of these things because that's what's going to happen in the future. Also, make sure you get some ID, and I'm going to be at a blockchain live 2024 on October 22nd to the 23rd. And I'm going to be speaking there. So make sure you attend that cool event. Okay. Early. Oof. It's off to the races. I told you. Told you so. Told you so. But you didn't listen. PayPay. People are telling me, oh, I missed that. Is it too late to buy already? All right, it's still early, right? Because, right, what happens is if you look at the weekly, right, you look left, and we've got a big run coming. So we're going to probably run heavily up to the all-time highs and retest the all-time highs once again. So that's what's coming. Orc, right? It's trying to get out there, right? It's going to have its day. You're early on these things, right? Both early and waffles, right? It's still early. Their day in the sun is coming, right? You might want to pick up before the people start coming in, because that's coming. That's coming. You just need to buy right now. Let's go over the news for today. We've actually created these news links, put them into links, and they're available for you in our public group. So make sure you join our public group by, just clicking this. This is going to be in the description. Okay. Bitcoin jumps over 64K on China stimulus. Bybit options could provide long-term boost. Okay. Like I said, right? China was bailing out Bitcoin. They weren't bailing out the real estate market. They're bailing out Bitcoin. Thank you, China. Right? And they managed to get it over 65K. We're going to talk about that. So make sure you stay. We have an interesting trade that's open, and I want to share with you some insights. Is Bitcoin protected by the First Amendment, as Michael Saylor says? Yes and no. I'm not going to go into this argument, right? Because it's really simple as this, right? Gold and silver is money. It's illegal, according to the Constitution, for you to be taxed for your income to be taxed. Now, these laws, this is true, but laws only are enforced by you, not by the government, you. So all Americans believe that there's taxes owed, and so every citizen believes that, so that means taxes are owed, even though they're not, right? The government, when they come after you, right, for the taxes, they have to go through courts, and the courts are filled with people. And if the people say, well, you owe taxes, even though you can prove that you don't, then you do. So it's simple as that, right? So whilst Bitcoin is just a communications protocol, which is protected by free speech, right? Means just a means of communicating. It's also only protected as far as what you believe the truth is. So if you think Bitcoin, if enough people believe that Bitcoin is bad, then it's bad, unfortunately, right? So no amount of laws, human laws, are going to protect that, as you can see, because both gold and silver is not money in the United States, and your tax income, even though it's illegal, and there is no law taxing you for income. Okay, here's why Shiba Inu prices is soaring, right? Shiba Inu made a strong comeback on September 26th. Soaring, that was yesterday, soaring to its highest level since July 27. SHIBarium fees surge. Shiba Inu, the second largest meme coin, jumped to lots of zeros and 17. As the on-chain data showed that SHIBarium fees rose 438, significantly higher than the month's low of 27, making it an increase of 1,500%. Boom. I always knew Shiba had its comeback power. It was hopefully you held some Shiba, because there it is. And if you didn't, we'll talk about it. We'll do some TA and decide whether or not you want to buy Shiba right now, even though it already pumped. Ethereum is a dictatorship, claims Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson. This is like building a project that you are the head of and pointing to somebody else who's built a project and say that's a dictatorship. But you just built something and you told everybody how it should be built. Glass houses, man, glass houses. Wow. Oh boy. Okay. September was a fake breakdown month after all. Bitcoin is currently at 9% up this September, making it the best September of all time. Yes, it's a September to remember for Bitcoin. No Rectember happened at all. Oh boy, that's amazing. Whew. But it's option expiry week. So let's just see what happens, okay? What does that mean? It means that there's a volatility ahead in this evening. And if you're interested in trading that volatility, you can do so at bybit.davincij15.com. Links is in the description below. Okay, we have this trade open, right? And we did it because based on this heat map, right? You can see it exactly reversed at all this liquidity. Boom, right here. This is where we put our entry and boom, it reversed. Now, this is not looking so good. I'll admit, because there's a big W here, right? So that means and it's already broken out. So that could potentially mean that we could actually end up a lot higher here, right? And taking us right into this top of this liquidity here, 66 something. So, but what do you do, right? When this was the trade, we could either move our stops to break even, right? And that's one possibility. But I believe, right? Because if we take a look at the heat map here, you can see if we zoom in, let me just go down to this one right here. If you go down to this one, it actually reversed exactly at the liquidity level. So it's worked here. So why not let it work here and see what happens? So we're not moving our stops to break even. We're going to let it see if this works out. Doesn't work out, doesn't work out. Okay. All right. Looking at Ethereum, finally. Ethereum, we're like, oh, look at that. We moved this down. We didn't actually make this trade, and you can see it was a perfect trade. Ethereum is moving higher. It looked like it was breaking down, right? And it pumped up. So has Ethereum more staying power? That's another question for us to look at, since, we're saying that Bitcoin should reverse, right? Well, there's serious resistance at the $2,800 level. And if we look, we can see that if Ethereum doesn't break heavily, right, we could end up with an M here. could, right? There's no indication of that just yet. And the indicators do not say that that's the case. So, but a key thing in this factor is that we are basically, the uptrend has diminished. So we're going sideways here. So, but that's not always an indication that we will reverse course. However, we did hit a low down here. So usually we have to retest the lows to say, okay, is it going to can we go lower? And it usually gets rejected. So when we're in a bull market. So, but the question is this retest going to come right now where we go like this and then up, or is it going to be higher and then down and then up? So that's the real question that right now I do not see an answer to that in the charts just yet. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, well, that's it for today. Gone a little bit over time. I have like a little timer. It says I'm 2 minutes over, but I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I wanted to go over Shiba. I know. I didn't do the charts, right? But let me do it. Quickly. Let me do it. Okay. So Shiba, can you buy here? No, you have to wait. You have to wait for this consolidate, right? It's too early to jump on the train. There must be some sort of consolidation here. Let's see here. If we were to do a Fibonacci retracement from these, can we say, oh, look at that. Yes, this is good. That's really good. And if we were to do a fib level here, nothing to report home about. With that, we can say, and let's go with a fib retracement on the daily from the top to the bottom. Since this is clear, we have a clear bottom now. Ooh, look at that. So we've got a little bit more room to run here. So on the short term, we could run all the way up to 2100, and that's where you would probably look to take profits. So honestly, you'd have to like short-term trade this, and that can be a little bit daunting. You can see that there seems to be a breakout happening here. Odds are that we're going to break this upward pattern higher. So we could see this thing probably take us all. Yeah, there is a clear parking garage. I'm not going to draw it out, but so yeah, this is going to take us right up to the 2100. So you could probably jump on this for a short-term trade, but that's about it. All right. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on our live stream. Cheers.